Okay, I'm gonna try to install this Shinobi for security camera purposes. It looks pretty badass. Let's see if I can do it. I saved it on my browser on my computer, and seeing how everything's synced, it shows up right there. We're gonna have to do this old school. So first thing we're gonna do, this is an Ubuntu. Uh, he's done it on Ubuntu, so we're just gonna copy that from the Ubuntu area. We're going to open this. I'm going to paste it in there. Hit enter. Ask for my password. That gives me root control. You can see it says root over here. And then download and run the installer. So I'm going to hit copy to copy all that. I'll come back here. Paste it in there and hit enter, and then I think it's not on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna hit yes. Let's minimize this browser so it's not disturbing us while this is all happening. Okay, now it's ready to install some stuff. Now it's ready to install Shinobi. It says select operating system. I'm going to go with Ubuntu Fast and Touchless. So I'll put 1 and hit enter. Shinobi is open source CCTV and NVR solution. To answer yes, type the letter Y in lowercase and then press enter. Do you want to temporarily disable IV6? Sometimes it causes Ubuntu packages updates to fail. Only do this if your machine doesn't rely on IPv6. I don't know, so let's hit yes. Once again, let me remind you, by doing this, if this works, we don't have to worry about installing that Casa OS and all that stuff. I tried to find this in the software manager, or App Store, whatever you want to call it, and it wasn't in there, so we have to do it this way. Okay. The old data directory will be saved at new location. Okay, I'm hoping that could have something to do with that Casa OS that I installed earlier. So I'm just going to hit OK. You might not have that issue because you don't have Casa operating system installed yet, hopefully. If so, just follow my lead. If this works, I will not send this video to you if this does not work. So if I've sent this video to you, then it worked for me. So I would consider watching this entire video before you do anything. Okay. So far, everything looks okay, I guess. I really have no clue what I'm looking at. Might as well be Spanglish. Okay, once again, I'm going to, before I do anything else, I'm going to go to print screen, which is in the top row next to F12 most likely. It's the top three, all the way to the right on the top row is 3 buttons. And you want to see the one that says PRTSC or whatever have you. That means print screen. We're going to print screen, save this on the desktop. So, God willing, we can come back to it. And just in case you don't know, that's not what I wanted to do. In case you wanted to know, it's probably this one. I have saved 3 different things. So this up, yeah, it's this one. So when you saved it on the screen, it's one, there. So let's go back to this. So we can open it. That's a lot of crap. Oops. I don't think that's not gonna do what we want. Let's open a new tab here. Oh, by God, it worked. That wants us to. Oh no, that's Casa OS. So we need to open the super user, which was here. Oh God. So I want to highlight that. That gives us a port in a storm. Let's open this up. Try this. There we go. There we go. So, I guess I put my address in here. And, I mean, wait, what did it say there? It said, default. Let's put this in there. That we can make changes later. Okay. And password is admin. I'll just type that in there. I'll click remember me for shits and giggles. Okay, my God, it worked. It says it's not activated. Ooh, I don't know what that means. The fuck does that mean? Might have to come back to that. Activate it or something, I don't know. I thought it was open source, so. This looks pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie to you. Lots of stuff to figure out there. Maximum camera is 15. Okay. I don't know how we activate it. I don't know what that means. We could put a whole new password and shit in here. Okay. Okay, so right now, I'm not seeing a way to... Okay, so we're in the account section. We need to add an account. I want to add mine. I don't know about a group key. Password. Two-factor authentication, no. Okay, I left that all go, and I'm gonna hit save. And I'm gonna save that in my browser. Okay. Now, this is on my computer. I've been following this. Okay, log out of the super user to end the session. Okay. So, log out. Let's make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Now you have account set up. Try logging in with credentials you just created. And it should be sure that you are logging into the dashboard, not the super user panel. It should be blue. So basically just need to remove the super off the address here. And there is no super here anymore. So, it says landing page, dashboard. Let's hit remember me. There we go. By God, we're in. Okay. I wish I could make the screen a little bit bigger, but that's a whole nother story. Okay. Well, let's see what it says here. So, and oh, by the way, I'm doing this from the Shinobi website. You can just do a Google search for Shinobi and go to the actual Shinobi website. It somehow I got stuck in the docs here. Let me go ahead and save this in case you need it in the future. Okay, I saved it. So, but you can also follow this address right here too if you're interested. So let's go learning if you. Ooh, this could be interesting. OnVIF is a protocol that a lot of security cameras have. Some cheap ones don't have it, but let's try it. Open the main menu on the left, click off scanner. Is this it? No. I like all this here. That's nice. I'm not seeing an off scanner here. There it is. Boy, this is a toughie. So I think there was a dash like that. Oops. Well, it's found 2. It's found 40. That's nice that it has a scanner in it. I didn't put no ports in there or anything, so that could get tricky if you don't already know your port. Let's see what happens. I just put the IP address range in there. I could probably load these cameras manually, which I might end up doing, but let's see how this goes first. Using this OnVIF scanner. This is some pretty high-tech shit. Now, if I understand correctly, this software will not only give you the ability to view your cameras, but you'll be able to record and shit with your cameras too. So, that'd be really nice. Boy, the scan's taking forever. Holy cow. 60%. Mother Teresa. Wonder if this shows up in here. So it doesn't. So the only way you can bring it up is, with this. So let's, you can bring it up with the browser. So let's go ahead and add this to favorites while I'm thinking about it. So we got that address there. Now, or bookmark it or whatever you call it. It used to be called favorites. Sorry, nothing was found. That's pitiful. Okay, let's see about adding a camera manually. See if there's a way to do it here. Add new. Well, I guess the next thing is to figure out how to add a fucking camera. Holy mackerel. This is some really intense shit, man. So I'm gonna have to go through and read this to figure out. You know what? I should try a camera I actually know. So let's go with the driveway camera. Um, I can. So, oh shit, you know what? God damn. Let's open that back up and paste it back. 192.168.0.161. I want to put that back in that scanner and try it. Let's just search this and see if it pops up. Nothing was found. I know that's an on-riff camera. Yeah, there's just no simple way of setting up a camera that I see. So I'm going to have to get real serious about this. and and figure out how to add cameras to it. I mean, this thing looks awesome. I mean, the amount of crap in it. Sub accounts. What the hell? I think this is it. What I'm possibly looking for. Like I said, I'm gonna have to read the documentation here. Here, adding a camera manually. This becomes slightly more complicated. Okay. Depending on the stream, it will provide you. We'll need to follow different instructions as we're making. In the monitor settings. So monitor settings. There's a full stream US right there. God, this is gonna get so complicated. I'm gonna have to fucking I'm gonna have to type that all out. Wait a minute. I already did. I wonder if I saved that. I don't think I did. Okay. Let me pause this. Okay, I was able to figure out my RTSP address. I went there and put it in there. And now I don't know about the rest of this stuff, so I'm just going to hit save and see what happens. Oh my god, I could have hit simple. God, that probably would have made it a lot easier. Okay, now let's go to monitor. Watching. There we got a screen. All right. Okay, I got the screen up. Oh. So this is a live grid. So once again, we're back to trying to figure out, all the settings and stuff. So we go back into the settings, and there's settings in here for setting up all kinds of stuff, including PTZ. I think I'll come back and, let me try it once. PC control when using a control stick or gamepad, storage location, compress videos. So I don't know what this means, so let's just put 1 in there, see what happens, and then hit save. I don't know if it actually make a difference or not. No longer active. That monitor is now it's active. Let's go to live grid. So I see nothing on here about controlling the PTZ. So I'm going to have to study up on that. I don't really know how to get the PTZ working. But like I said, this is pretty fucking intense. So it's some awesome shit. Now this will you could set it up to record and all that stuff, and it'll do it all, man. So like I said, you want to go into the I'll put the documentation link into the in the homepage link to Shinobi in the description of this video. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. But once again, this looks like some kick-ass software running. And like I said, make sure and bookmark this address. This is right here is the address. You want to make sure you bookmark that if you haven't already. That way you always have it. But yeah, dude, this is some nice software. And you don't have to install all that Casa OS and all that stuff. It just runs straight on your Linux. So I'm gonna try to look into your system information running on the toolbar and try to figure that out. I know there's some ways to do it. I've seen something about it earlier. I'll try to get that on my next video.